Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Opinion on 15 Perfumes, and as always I talk about designer, niche and Arabian perfumes, and I will review each one of them and then I will tell you which ones are a pass, a recommendation or full bottle worthy, and there is a ranking in the end as well. So welcome again, my nickname is Miri, and just to let you know, I've put all the in-depth reviews of these perfumes in the description box so you can check them out later. So let's start with the video. Narciso Rouge. This is such a beautiful, lipsticky, powdery, musky rose. Imagine that you've just freshly cut wet roses, you put them in the basket and someone dusted those roses with makeup powder. It's such a feminine fragrance, a huge compliment getter, and although it smells elegant and reserved, it's still very seductive. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours on my skin, but the projection is crazy. It fills a room, it's so huge, and this is definitely full bottle worthy perfume for me. So my rating for the scent profile and performance of Narciso Rouge is 7.5 out of 10. Amaf Club de Nuit White Imperiale. The opening is so fresh, it's so citrusy, it's similar to a scent of bergamot slices in the mineral water, and in the dry down it becomes a powdery peony rose vanilla scent, very similar to Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusive. White Imperiale smells like powdered rose and peony petals in the vanilla ice cream. So this is a powerhouse perfume that lasts at least 7 hours on my skin, and it can be worn all year round. The only reason why this isn't a full bottle worthy for me, it's because I already own a Delina and I don't need two similar scent profiles in my collection, but it is a big recommendation, so my rating for White Imperiale is 8.5 out of 10. Latafa Yara. This is such a beautiful Arabian perfume with a creamy, powdery, fluffy texture. It's almost lotion-like, and this is the scent of the vanilla milkshake with a few strawberries on the side. It has cloud fluffiness, and although it's powdery, it still remains youthful and girly. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin with medium projection, so Yara is a great option if you want something similar to Burberry Her Elixir, but less sweet and more powdery. It is a perfume I would absolutely recommend, and my overall rating for Yara is 7 out of 10. Givenchy Irresistible Fraiche. This is a very pretty fruity rose fragrance with powdery musky dry down. It's very similar to Irresistible Eau de Parfum, but it's less powdery and less sweet, and it smells like you're sitting in a hair salon and you're inhaling the sweet fruity scents from shampoos, hairsprays and all the other hair products. Unfortunately, the performance is pretty bad. It lasts only about 2 hours on my skin and then it goes away, so this is a pass for me, and therefore my rating for its performance and scent profile is 5 out of 10. Lancome La Nuit Tresor Nude. This is such an elegant and delicate perfume that has quite an interesting opening with peach and bergamot, and then it transforms into a very warm, creamy vanillic rose scent. This perfume is a mix of rose petals, a bowl full of ripe peaches with vanilla and strips of fresh coconut. And although it is an eau de toilette concentration, it lasts about 5 hours on my skin, and I would recommend it for all those who like rose vanilla combo, so my rating is 7 out of 10. Lancome Idole Nectar. Idole Nectar starts as the scent of the rose soufflé with bergamot freshness, and in the dry down it becomes a vanilla rose combination. It's not salty or very caramel prominent perfume. It smells like fresh roses drizzled with salty caramel on top, or like you've mixed 80% of pink rose nectar with 10% of buttery popcorn oil and 10% of caramel. So the name nectar is very appropriate. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours on my skin and it is a recommendation. So my rating for Idole Nectar is 7.5 out of 10. Yves Saint Laurent Babycat. Babycat is truly an interesting vanilla perfume that has a smoky vanilla scent and it smells like the scent of torching and melting brown sugar on the top of the creme brulee. In the dry down, it becomes a bit woodier and leathery, but I'm sure you will like it even if you dislike leather in fragrances because the overall feel is very smooth and cozy and so seductive. It lasts about 8 hours on my skin and it has moderate projection, so it is full bottle worthy, but only if you can get it for a reasonable price because there are really good alternatives to this scent if you can get the Babycat. And my overall rating for its scent profile and performance is 9 out of 10. If this review has been helpful and enjoyable so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. That helps YouTube to remember and notify you when I upload another video. And also let me know in the comments what you think of these perfumes I've mentioned in this video. So let's continue. BDK Gris Charnel. The opening of Gris Charnel does smell like figs soaked in a chai tea latte, but with a lot of cardamom, so you must like spicy, smoky and green aspects in perfumes, otherwise you won't be able to appreciate and like the opening. And as it dries down, it becomes even milkier and reminiscent slightly of the coconut scent. It's a very cozy type of perfume I would describe in one word, and that would be fog. If fog had a scent, it would smell like Gris Charnel, like a spicy, woody, milky gray veil around you, and it lasts about 8 hours on my skin, but the projection is like soft to moderate, so it is full bottle worthy, but it won't be for everyone, so don't blind buy it. And my rating for its scent profile and performance is 8 out of 10. Next one is Parfums de Marly Oriana. The opening is so fluffy and sweet with slight aromatic bitterness from the orange peel and the citrusy quality of the orange juice, which makes Oriana much more wearable, alluring and grown-up. And I love Oriana's marshmallowy, lactonic, musky base that is powdery, fluffy, airy, so this perfume never becomes sticky, sugary or syrupy sweet, and it smells like you've mixed marshmallows and orange juice with the chantilly cream. So I just love this scent. It lasts about 6 hours on my skin. It has moderate projection. It is a compliment getter for me and it is full bottle worthy. So my rating for its scent profile and performance is 8.25 out of 10. Kayali Silk Santal 36. The opening does feel bedazzled and you get like a fizzy, fruity, white floral scent with undistinctive creamy sweetness in the background, and as it dries down it becomes even silkier, sweeter, and you get a lot of vanilla, so the scent kind of reminds me of marshmallow cupcakes, and because of that it feels very girly fun but elegant at the same time. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin with soft to moderate performance, and although it's a likable perfume, I'm not wowed by it, so it's a pass for me, and my rating for its scent profile and performance is 6.5 out of 10. Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge Eau de Parfum. This is such a unique designer fragrance, and in the opening it smells like a sweet, spicy cherry cola in the most sophisticated, elegant and seductive way, while in the dry down you get tuberose and jasmine with hot, woody smokiness. It's so different but so seductive. This is a girl in a red dress everyone notices when she walks into a room, and Rouge lasts about 5 to 8 hours on my skin and it has moderate projection, but it is a full bottle worthy fragrance for me, so my rating for its scent profile and performance is 8 out of 10. Ajmal Raindrops. At the initial spray, you get a sparkling effect and you get a scent of a few raindrops glistening on oranges and roses on a cool summer day, while in the dry down you get a lot of rose, vanilla and musk. It's a very feminine scent. It's similar to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, and it's one of the best dupes for Coco Mademoiselle I've tried scent-wise. But there is a slight issue with the performance. It lasts only 2 to 3 hours on my skin tops. So if you're okay with that performance, it is a recommendation because the price is truly a bargain and the scent is amazing. So my rating for its scent profile and performance is 7 out of 10. Jo Malone English Pear&Freesia. This is really unique fragrance inspired by the verses of Ode to Autumn, a poem written by John Keats. It starts with a scent of fizzy, bubbly pear that is reminiscent of the scent of a pear apple cider, while the dry down is all about freesia with a woodsy, musky notes that imitate the scent of the English country garden. It's a beautiful, classy scent that lasts about 5 hours on my skin with low to medium projection, and I would recommend it if you like fresh, fruity, floral perfumes. So my rating for the scent profile and performance is 7 out of 10. Afnan Modest Deux. This is another inspired Arabian perfume, and although it's similar to Lancome's La Nuit, Tresor, Eau de Parfum, they aren't dupes. In the opening, it smells like a berry jam, and next to it, you have a few milk chocolate cubes, but in the dry down, it changes depending on the season. So it becomes a jammy vanilla in the summer, and in the winter, you get more of a jammy patchouli scent. It is very delicious. It's yummy. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours on my skin with moderate projection, so it is a recommendation if you like jammy, warm, comforting fragrances, and my rating for its scent profile and performance is 7.5 out of 10. And the final fragrance I will review today is Dior Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. So if you like very sweet, dense fragrances, this one will be just right up your alley. It starts with a scent of bitter candied orange slices, and it turns into a sweet powdery almond vanilla similar to the dry down of Hypnotic Poison, and regardless of its sweetness, it still smells upscale and any age appropriate. So Poison Girl Eau de Parfum lasts about 6 to 7 hours on my skin with moderate projection, and it is a recommendation for all those who love sweet fragrances. So my rating for its scent profile and performance is 7.5 out of 10. And now the only thing that's left is to rank these perfumes based on the combination of the scent profile and performance. Therefore, some perfumes may have lower ratings because they aren't beast mode fragrances, although they smell amazing. So I will let you know my personal favorites in the end. So here goes the ranking. The 8th spot is reserved for a really bad performing fragrance, although scent is very pretty, and that is Givenchy Irresistible Fraiche. The 7th spot goes to also not the best performer, and that is Kayali Silk Santal 36. The 6th place is shared by Latafa Yara, Lancome La Nuit Tresor Nude, Ajmal Raindrops, and Jo Malone English Pear&Freesia. They all got 7 out of 10. The 5th spot is also shared by several perfumes. They all got 7.5 out of 10, and they are Narciso Rouge, Narciso Rouge, Lancome Idole Nectar, Afnan Modest Deux, and Dior Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. On the 4th spot with 8 out of 10, we have 2 perfumes, and they are BDK, Gris Charnel, and Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. On the 3rd spot is one of my favorites, and that is Parfums de Marly Oriana. It got 8.25 out of 10. The 2nd spot goes to Armaf Club de Nuit White Imperiale. It got 8.5 out of 10. And the 1st place goes to, considering the scent profile and the performance, to Yves Saint Laurent Babycat, my personal favorite, just considering the scent profile in this list and the perfume that gets me so many compliments, especially from men, is Parfums de Marly, Oriana. The second place would be shared by two perfumes that are man magnets as well and that get me a lot of compliments, and they are Babycat and Narciso Rouge, while the third place goes to Gris Charnel, if I consider the scent profile and its uniqueness, and it is the scent that vibes with this like a gloomy fall weather, and it makes me feel very cozy and comforting, and it is the only scent in this list that managed to grow on me so much that now I own a full bottle of it. And as always, I'm so grateful for your support, so let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites from this list or a staple in your collection. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and check out full in-depth reviews of each fragrance mentioned in this list. They are in the description box. And if you want to see the previous 4th episode of Unfiltered opinion series, then check out this video, click, and I will see you there. Bye!